Well, hi there.
Hey there.
Hi, I'm closest up behind me. It's nice to meet you. My name's Mariah.
Thanks for coming by. Michael.
Michael, I know I saw it out front on that sign, because this might be a new gallery.
You got it.
This is true? So this is the space that you've newly appropriated?
Yes, I just opened June 9th was the grand opening.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't too long ago.
Yep.
Well, let me see at least the way down. So
Right.
I realize that you're a photographer, as it were, but this gallery will be for everyone?
Right. Just the initial show was going to be my work, was the idea.
Okay.
I had obviously plenty of things available to show.
Well, it turns out if you're going to have to put some things on a wall, it might as well be yours?
Right. I have some other shows coming up that are already planned for watercolor, oil painting, pretty much any style.
This is your spot, and you're from Charleston, or you're from somewhere else originally?
I'm originally from Lexington, South Carolina.
So tell me any more about this venture. If this is your new space, your new project, what else do you intend to do?
Long term, like I said, I like to have other artists eventually come in. I use it as a mixed space. I use it for a studio as well.
You are for hire. I've seen some of your work with weddings,
Right.
and I don't know. I mean, that doesn't seem to be around here, so you do all sorts of other stuff. But that's somebody you're always available.
Yep, I'm available for any freelance work in the area. I travel pretty much all over the country to do any freelance work.
I mean, once you're done, I did. I moseyed through. I was on your website checking out some of your wedding photos.
Okay.
That were beautiful.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah, I would steal your time if it was available.
Yep.
But we can walk around at least and take a little bit of look, so I can see what else you got.
Right.
What was the space before?
It was an office for a real estate company, and they just moved next door.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now this way?
Yep. We had a landscape from Kiowa, which is always a nice scene. And then obviously I studied architecture and preservation, so my eye is usually drawn towards that when I'm walking around downtown. So this would have 10 and 10.5 degree street. So you got some of the old original paint still there. So there's some nice, Corinthian detailing on Wentworth Street. And then, I like to try to mix it up and not have so much in one style as the architecture or landscapes, where I go into a little more abstract kind of work.
I would have almost guessed two very separate artists featured on your wall, but I realize these are all you for right now.
And the first question I usually get when you come in, people I think generally get drawn to the birds. In this picture, they ask me if these are photos at all. They usually just assume they're paintings.
That does look. It looks like you touched it with watercolor or something instead.
Right.
No, they're very interesting. So you make the differentiation that you do, Charleston, in a lot of your time, and then to the other wall.
Right.
Keep your fancy.
Second half.
So what's the deal with the decapitated Barbies?
Well, I never had a Barbie as a little girl. I didn't like Barbie. And I was on one of my walks. I walk my neighborhood regularly for exercise in the mornings, and I found some dead Barbies in the trash. And I kept walking, and about 2 blocks later I went, I must have those Barbies. Something commanded me. So I went back and I got them, and they had this little Barbie box, and I hid them for a year in my studio because my husband knows I pick up trash. And I wanted to incorporate them into art for Spoleto. I wanted to do some sarcastic things about our South of the Broad society and our Charleston society with Barbie. But how do you get Barbie into a painting? Do you cut her? Do you saw her? How can you make her go flat? I decided to buy a huge frying pan from Walmart, and I melted her. And as she melted, her perfect little thin thighs began to bubble and grow. I found that so exciting. So Barbie transformed herself through melting to get her into canvases, and that's how she started.
Wow, that's really cool.
And she has a big future. I have some very large canvases, and I've done one complete Barbie show.
Okay.
And I will be doing some more Barbie shows. But Charleston was quite shocked by my Barbie show.
Yes.
So I will be taking the Barbie show to Asheville or Atlanta or New York, somewhere where there's a better venue for very shocking Barbie behavior.
Far behind me through so much darkness, I hear the cry of an orphan child. But to turn and face the darkness is to face the